Hey friends, Lee Brown here. Welcome back to My Kitchen, My Rules. Today, I'm gonna give y'all the gift of time. And how am I gonna give you the gift of time? By showing you a cooking video? Because you might think that making your own spaghetti sauce takes all day. It actually only takes about 15 minutes. Now, I know that some of you purists are going to have heart palpitations with me even suggesting such a thing, but y'all got to calm down because some of us are pressed for time, right? We got a poverty of time nowadays. So get your big stock pot. I've got my big one because for whatever reason, tomatoes like to burble, and you need about a 1/4 cup of olive oil. We're gonna put our medium heat on. So you need about a 1/4 cup. We're gonna let that get warming up. This is so easy, y'all. I mean, you're gonna fall out. I could cut up an onion if I wanted to, but I don't want to because remember, we're saving time. So if you already had some pre-diced onions, you can use about an onion's worth. You can also use your dried minced McCormick's, which is what I'm gonna do. And you want a couple of tablespoons worth of onion, or however much more you and your family like. You definitely need some though. So even if you don't like onion, I challenge you to put some in because you might be deceiving yourself. And then you need some minced garlic. You could also use fresh garlic, and I'm gonna use about a tablespoon's worth of garlic because I think it needs it, and it's good for you or something, your heart or antioxidants, keeping vampires away. There's lots of reasons to eat garlic. Now we're gonna let that heat up and get to where the oil is shimmering, okay? So, well, it already smells good. We'll let that roll for a second. Now while that's heating up, you're gonna open up a 28-ounce can of crushed tomatoes. Now y'all, this is where you have to be super smart in the grocery store and teach your family in the grocery store. Read the ingredients list. Do not buy tomatoes where they are sneaking extra sugar in there. Sugar is when you're using it on purpose and you got your little Dixie Crystals recipe going on. It does not belong in your tomatoes. No, ma'am, it does not. And so I've got the Fermanos today because it was on sale. So let's get the lid out. Just dropped it in there while I was rambling on about sugar. Ain't that how my life goes? Okay. So now we're going to recycle that. Don't worry, friends. We'll recycle it. Oh, and if you're wondering where my apron came from, it says, I love you, like biscuits and gravy. I won this in a realtor auction. I mean, with my own money, but I won the apron because I wanted it. And I do love y'all. I love y'all for liking to watch me cook supper for my family. And I appreciate all the nice things that you have said. And I appreciate all the ugly things that get said too, because at least you're talking to me. That's, I've got a name, Lee. People can't always pronounce it. And I just say, I don't care what you call me, just call me. All right, so we're gonna let this heat up a little bit till probably 3 to 5 minutes. Let the oil shimmer. You can tell if you're cooking real onions and real garlic, let them get translucent. And then we're gonna add in our spice mix as soon as it's ready. Okay, so we've got shimmering oil with the onion and the garlic going. Just dump in this 28-ounce can of crushed tomatoes. Oh, see, now it's going to start to burble, and I don't understand tomato sauce. I do not understand it. There's probably some science to it that I don't know. And about a 1/4 cup of water. Put that in as well. And get that mixed in. Now let's add in some seasonings because you got to have some seasonings. You definitely need some salt. Salt it to taste. I'm going to put in about teaspoon's worth of kosher salt. Kosher is the way to go. Then we need some pepper. And you need about the same amount of pepper. I don't want to go overboard because my mother's going to eat with us and she doesn't like overly spicy things. Get the salt and pepper in. Now you need a little bit of crushed red pepper. And again, the amount of this that you use depends on how much heat you want. I'll shake in a few flakes, just enough to give it a little bit of bite, but not to make your nose run and your eyes water. And then you need some Italian seasoning. Now you can get basil, oregano, and thyme, rosemary. You can just buy the McCormick's Perfect Pinched Italian seasoning because remember, this is the fast and easy spaghetti sauce. And you probably need 2 tablespoons of this to get the real good flavor going on. I might have just put in 3 because I like it a lot. Stir that in, friends. And we're going to reduce it to simmer. Let it simmer for 10, 12, 15 minutes. Let those flavors marry up. Make sure you stir it because, again, the tomatoes are burble. And you'll have sauce that's as good or better as that ragu and Prego. Faster, at cost almost nothing, like $2 and some stuff that I have around. So just say it's $3 instead of buying that big old can. And you control what's in it. And while that's going for 12 minutes, do your pot of pasta, whatever you want, spaghetti or ziti or whatever was on sale. Enjoy the heck out of it, and I'll see you next time.